Hi there, Dory Sukup again with the featured article in July's InSPAration Moment newsletter. You have the advantage here to either watch this video or actually read the article, whichever you prefer. So we try to make it very convenient for you. And this month's featured article is all about how to do a mid-year assessment. Since here we are already in July, can you believe it? Half the year has gone by. So what a better time to actually do an assessment, but halfway through the year. So this will be very important for you to do. So I'm going to share with you 5 essential things you should assess. At least those 5 things. I don't want you to wait till the end of the year to actually do this assessment. The better you are right now, the more you are assessing and seeing what you're doing good and what you're not doing so good, then it's time to make adjustments right halfway through the year. So don't wait till the end. One of the things that you should really be careful about is the lead generation. That's one of the most important things that you should definitely assess. It all starts with lead generation, you guys, and often I'm very surprised that people don't pay that much attention to where are you generating the leads from, how many leads are you generating, how many are we converting, how many are we converting into a consultation or a revenue generating client that's a lifetime client. So those are essential things I want you to measure. So I want you to go back into your software system and see how many new clients you actually got this month. And how many leads did you generate to turn those into clients? So I want you to figure out your conversion rate from lead to actual client. And when you do that, you're going to see how effective your conversion rate is and how much revenue you're generating per client that you actually generated. So that's very, very important for you to do. I want you to focus and setting goals on how many leads do I need per day, per month, or per week, per month, per year, so you can keep growing your business. Because the more new clients you have, and if you have a good retention rate, the better off you're going to be. But if you're not paying attention to that, then you're really not paying attention to your growth. And I have to tell you, I say this all the time. I don't go to sleep at night unless I know how many web forms were generated from our website or how many leads did we generate from an event where I was speaking at. Because the more leads we have, the better the month is going to be. It's purely numbers. It really is purely numbers. The more leads you have, the more clients you're going to have, the more revenue you're going to generate. It's really not rocket science here. It's not brain surgery. It's very simple. So I want you to assess that at least and see where you are. Now, if you need help with lead generation, you really need to either call us up and let me help you come up with new strategies to increase that so you can improve your business. We have so many ways to help you increase your lead generation. So that's number 1. Promise you're gonna do it? Okay. Number 2. Number 2 is all about how many referrals you gain each month. I have to tell you, you can implement the most genius marketing campaigns and do all the work and spend all the money on marketing. But you know what? Word of mouth is still the number 1 way to generate clients. So I want you to think about this. If you take every one of your clients, just one, and they each refer 1 client only, 1, you can double your business just from referrals. Think about that for a second. Let it digest. Each client referring only 1 other client will cause you to double your business. Now the question is, does your team have a requirement as to how many referrals they need to generate every single day, week, month, year? And are you bonusing them? Are you making that part of your key performance indicators, your KPIs, to make sure that they are generating referrals for you? Now, if you are doing these things, that's great. Congratulations. You're better than everybody else. And if you've been in my community for a while, you know that that's what we teach. So congratulations to you, and I'm sure you're getting great results. But if you have not implemented targets for the number of referrals that your team needs to generate per week, per month, per year, you're totally missing out. You're not helping yourself, and you're not helping your business. So that's not a good thing. And you know the best part? It's free. It's free. And now with social media, when they go and talk about you, it goes viral. So if you ask people for referrals, you're gonna get referrals. So make it a target and make sure that your people are going to do it. Now, I did an entire module about this in the Recipes for Success. You can go to the website under the Coach Me tab. You'll see Recipes for Success. And I did an entire module for your team on how to ask for referrals, how to ask for reviews, so it can help you bring up your revenue by simply asking. And you know what? God tells us, ask and you shall receive, and He doesn't lie to us. So start asking and start receiving. It's a wonderful thing to do for yourself and for your team. So you can go check that out and teach your team the scripts on how to actually ask for them. All right, so number 3, so that's number 2. Number 3 is how much revenue are you generating from upgrading and retail sales? You definitely need to assess that. And if your team is not generating upgrade opportunities, and if they're not generating retail sales, then you're totally missing out, especially retail. And you know that's the biggest problem we have as an industry. And if you don't have the targets for the volume per guest, and again, you don't have the compensation model that's a performance-based compensation model that allows your team to make more money the more they bring in, or make less money the less they bring in, then nothing's going to change. And you know the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and expecting different results. It doesn't work. So I really want you to measure your volume per guest and find out exactly where your team is right now. How much are they generating per guest on average? You know how to figure out that formula. I teach it all the time. You take your revenue for a certain period, divided by the number of guests, and that's going to give you a volume per guest. When you do that, then you can start setting new targets for both treatment sales and retail sales. So if you're not assessing your volume per guest with every one of your team members, and you're measuring those performances, and you're training and you're coaching so you can keep increasing that number, then you're not doing yourself any favors. So you really need to do that. And if you don't have the Don't Sell, Recommend program, I don't know what to tell you. You've got to teach the Pride system. Because once you implement the Pride system, you're going to see a big difference in your business and in your retail sales. And I have to say, retail sales is one of the best ways to make money because the profit margins are so great on it. So make sure you assess that and see what you need to do. Help your team stretch so they can start performing to the level that they can honestly perform at. Because if you don't help them stretch, they're just going to keep doing what they've been doing. And that doesn't work. So make sure you do that. All right, and number 5 is just your overall business model. You need to assess all your processes. So you know we teach the 4 S's, right? Strategies, structure, systems, and solutions. And you need to go back and see how effective are your 4 S's. And if you see that you can make improvements in certain areas, then you better do them now. Don't wait. You can't procrastinate about this. It's already July. It's crazy. It's already July. So if you don't make the necessary improvements now, then just another year is going to go by, and you're going to be in December thinking, oh, I wish I would have done that. I wish I could have done that. And that doesn't work. So I really encourage you to really take the assessment now and see where you are. So the thing is, there's two ways to succeed in business. One way is, and I have these pictures online for you, one way is you keep going around and around and around and around and around, costing you a lot of money and not succeeding, so you're just taking a lot of time and just sitting around. Or you can take that straight arrow to success. And that's what happens when you have actually a business model that you can follow. And if you have an effective blueprint recipe for success, then it's easy to just go so smoothly and so much faster than having to sit there and make all these costly mistakes. So you really should take a look at that. So since this is July, we have a leap ahead coming up. Seriously, you'll be crazy not to come to this one if you have not been. We've had thousands of people graduate from this event. Go on YouTube and check out all the raving fans. We have over 100 video testimonials of people bragging about how great this event is. So go check it out. Reserve your seat. We're almost sold out, so we don't have that many seats left. And if you're not sure what you really need to do, from the homepage of InSPAration Management, you can go and reserve a success planning session and talk to one of my team members and tell them your situation, and then they can recommend the proper tools for you. God knows we have perfected this business model, and we want to help you succeed. That's what our purpose is, to arm you with what you need so you can succeed. So don't delay your success. Come to Leap Ahead, assess your business, and then gain that blueprint so you can actually go smooth sailing into the rest of this year and truly experience exponential growth. I think that would be great for you. So assess away. If you need our help, we're always here for you. And stay tuned to the Dory Recommend. And until next time, stay inspired.